Hey everybody, welcome back. Prison Architect. Hope we're having a great day today. We got a couple of things we got to wrap up here on this new building, and then we'll, I think we're going to open up the floodgates, get some maximum security prisoners in here. Yeah. We got our bakery. Where is it? Bakery grant. Got that taken care of. I restored the wages that they're going to make back to default, so they may not reliably work here as much anymore. We're going to go ahead and see. It's at 165 is what the prisoner count is right now. I can easily complete cell block D simply by turning this block into cells. Currently, they are not marked as cells, so the number at the top of the screen is not reflecting all of these cells. That will change later. I think, I actually think I'm going to wait and click that button and then try one of the other ones after that. We haven't managed to get green energy goal 6 yet either, so that's something I'm also going to work towards with the solar panel stuff that's already in the workshop. Okay, so a couple of problems. First, we have lots of staff, and I don't think this staff room is sufficient. There's a problem with this, though, in that if I try to expand this and make it larger, that will work okay. It's just that these guys have to travel a long distance to get there. On paper, it seems like it would be a better idea to have 2 staff rooms, right? One for this area and one for this area. Preferably, I think probably I would use this room. I might actually extend it out to here and use this area for a staff room. That would be fine. The issue, though, is that sometimes your staff will take food from this one and decide to walk all the way to the other one to eat it. And if their break ends on the way or something like that, they'll end up dropping food everywhere. That's the way it was pretty much every time I've tried it. We'll see if they've done anything about that AI-wise. I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to try and make this a staff room and to get this to be, well, yeah, to get this to be something our staff are going to use. So I'm going to probably do something like this with it, actually, to kind of make it a little bit extra long here. We'll do probably some bathrooms and stuff in here and give them lots of stuff that they can use to entertain themselves and whatever. We got some rat traps around here too, just to try to stop that from happening. 25 rats are now on the premises. I'm gonna go ahead and get another pest control on scene. And this just requires laundry baskets and it's ready to rock. So I think I'm ready to turn this on for the most part. We'll get a whole bunch of laundry baskets in here because that's going to be needed. Common room is basic and it's done. It's really just chairs over here with a television and then a couple of phones. I could add some more phones probably. That'll be fine. Yeah. Inside here, we have our security area. And we're going to go ahead and place lights in here to, you know, give this place some light. Where is phone taps? I would like phone taps to be along this wall. 1, 2, 3. Let's go with 4. Now remember, the more phone taps we add, the more guards that are going to be spending all their time sitting in front of these screens. So it's not the greatest of situations, but do the best we can. Now, these guys are getting hit with metal detectors as they move through here, but if they go to say, I don't know if this is going to be the yard or this. I still haven't decided. Probably this, because the staff room is here. They can respond really quickly. So if they go through the canteen, like when they leave the canteen, they're going to have metal checks too, right? Or detection checks too, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and pop 2 more there. And then there's the gym and comm room and all that stuff. I can pop 1 on the outside of each one of those buildings or one of those rooms. And we're just trying to make sure that we detect everything as possible. Laundry, I'm going to hold off on that, I guess, because I don't really think there's much of a risk. If they come into the laundry, they've passed through the detectors already. And if they want to go to anywhere meaningful, they have to go through detectors anyway. So to some extent, we don't really need that. One thing we could potentially do with this area, just to kind of maybe, well, I was going to say to save on metal detection, but it doesn't really matter. We have power lines running right through here anyway, so yeah, I don't think it matters much. We'll go ahead and put you up to there. A lot of these electrical cables are already protected. Not all of them, but a significant amount of them are already like lined with cable protectors, right? We want to run this one down and do that one there too. And we don't need all of them protected right away. We can still keep working on this once prisoners get here, but it's a lot safer to do it before you bring the prisoners in. Now this room is going blinky, blinky, blinky. And that's because this equipment is not connected. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to put a power switch, I think, right here on the wall. Yeah, probably right there on the wall is good, although it kind of sticks out and blocks that path. Where should I put this? Electrical is running down here. I could come up from this side. It's not the worst idea. There's a radiator there, a couple of tables. Let's change this table out. And then what we'll do is we'll put a power switch on this side, right here. I think right here next to, like pretty much right where that's sitting. Maybe right next to the radiator. Yeah, put a power switch right next to the radiator. And then this power will run kind of like that. And that gives us an easy shut-off switch for all this power. Now, I've added, because I know I'm going to start consuming a lot more power, I've added a couple more wind turbines up here, and I'll probably add some more. I may also add some dedicated solar, because on sunny days, right? But the wind turbine hybrid is pretty good the way they are. Like, I don't really need much else. I still cannot figure out if I want, because I might need more canteen space is kind of what I'm thinking. But I'm thinking about like how many prisoners this really is, and also where the food's coming from. It's coming from me over here, right? I've moved the water boiler outside, and we're now going to tear down this wall. Go ahead and dismantle the window. We're gonna make this kitchen bigger. And then this is now going to be the pantry. So it's going to be a little bit bigger pantry, or a lot of bit bigger pantry. And we're going to get all the other stuff to kind of get out of the way. So tall fridges, put it on that side, that side, that side. And then we're going to add some additional pantry shelves. Well, these storage shelves, right? So we'll just go ahead and get storage shelf. Come on, highlight it. Thank you. And we'll get 3 of them, I guess. Maybe to, I don't know, maybe to add easier access to, here, let's see, storage shelf. Here it is. To give easier access to the fridges, make it look a little bit cleaner. I don't know. We can put that shelf this way. I think I might actually move this even further, because this is going to provide food to a lot of people, right? So I think instead of the wall being here, I'm going to put it here. Which means I don't need that to be there, and I can scoot you back this way. And then the doors, we could just go like that. No big deal. All right, so they'll shift that stuff over. Storage shelf here. We'll go like that, and like that, and like that. No, like that. And then let's just make sure that the pantry is all the way over. Okay. So that means the rest of this is going to end up being the kitchen. Right? The kitchen gets expanded through here. And then we can move this. I guess we could just kill the staff door. We don't need it. And the kitchen will get additional fridges in here, but it also gets some more cookers. And I think I want to have 2 sinks as well. We'll move the sink. We'll move this stuff over to have 2 sinks next to each other. Just so that the sink and stuff is kind of like next to this canteen. This stuff is complaining about power now. I'm not sure why. Why did you remove the power? Weird. Get that hooked up there like that. And so down here we have visitation, right? And it looks pretty dark. I think it's mostly just because there's nobody in here, but we can, of course, place some wall lights in here like so. I think that will cover light in this area too. If it doesn't, we'll see. But I think it's going to provide light to the whole thing. We've got 2 cameras in each visitation area, one facing each direction. There's a blank area here just in case I need more, but this turned out really well. If you take a look at deployment, it turns out really well. I really like that. We're going to have, in this room, we're going to have, let's say, a couple of wide sofas. Maybe we'll put them kind of over here. Say 1, 2, I don't know, 3, 4. Something like that, maybe. We can take a pool table as well. This is like a lounging area. This is going to be where the staff come to hang out. This is going to make staff rooms really nice. Maybe some table tennis, too. Did they not call it table tennis? Yeah, there it is. And it does specifically say dormitory and common room grades, but I know the staff will most likely use it. Well, at least I think they will. Let me see. Staff room. I think I can adjust the grade. If I do staff room like this, come up over here to logistics, room quality. Does it say anything about this? I thought for sure they were supposed to be able to use that, but it does look like they watch television and stuff, and most likely they'll listen to radio too. So we'll get radio. This will be the only radio I have in the whole prison, honestly. And then we'll get a television area too, I think, maybe right here with some chairs like this. So we put in the put a coat stand in here too, why not? And then we'll stick arcades. They love arcade machines. 1, 2, let's say 3 arcade machines. I wanted a television, so TV, here we go. Sounds good. And then we'll have some chairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And this is a little bit crowded now, isn't it? Like it turned out to be, it was good and then it wasn't so good after that. It's fine. This is where they're going to hang out, rest, all that stuff. Then they'll eat in here. We'll have lots of space for that to happen. So let's get a couple of benches. And I'm going to start things off kind of like this, I guess. Ooh. No, let's do it like this. Give them some space on that side. Yeah, like that. Perfect. And then we'll take the tables somewhere right there. I can read. I am having an off day on when it comes to reading today, though. And then we'll put staff meals here and here. So this area is kind of wide open. Let them move around a little bit, get them eating in here. No big deal. And then what we can do is I need to get a staff-only bathroom, of course. And I think we'll have that be... I'm going to move that radio. I've changed my mind on that. Actually, you know what? Let's move the arcade machine. Bring the radio back, because I think they like that. I'm not sure if they're even going to... We could put the radio like that, too. Yeah. Then we can take this little area here. And what we need is a walkway, and then doors, and then the stall itself, and then the wall. So it needs to be at least this big. And it doesn't have to be all the way out here, but it's one of those might as well be things, I guess, because, like, why not just give a bunch of bathrooms? I don't know. Is it maybe overpriced? Maybe, I don't know. But we can go something like this. And I know you don't need to make individual stalls. I'm aware. But I like to. So I will. So we'll do that, and then it'll just be like this. Yep. This. Yep. And then we can take the doors just to give them a little bit of privacy, right? Stall doors right through here. And then we'll put a door, we'll say there and there, with a staff double door, I guess, on this side here to get in. And then I also wanted to have another door staff door only here. And that way they can enter into the bathrooms directly, or they can come into the break room and get in here. So that's going to be my staff room arrangement for this area. The classrooms are here, and rather than having 2 metal detectors, I've got this little sort of area walkway that they get into with a metal detector coming out. And then I've also labeled anywhere where prisoners are not supposed to walk in plain view for themselves is red carpet, right? It's not really going to matter, but I've got red carpet in places where they're not supposed to walk. So again, stay on the metal floor. That's where you're permitted. And red means no, you can't come here. So for that reason, we're going to make red carpet there and a red carpet there just to do it. Whatever. And I did the same thing over in this area too. Canteen, you can go over here, you can hang out. You don't cross this line, right? But we have obviously the protective custody. They're going to come out here, but it's mostly just for, it's obviously the AI is not going to react to it, but I thought it was like some small thing I could do, Is that everything? I think so. Just have to let these guys do their thing. So this gives us really close access to the staff room into the yard. And then there's the canteen. So if I'm doing the canteen over here, then a couple of things I need to do. I need to mark it as a canteen. Let's try to... do that first, like that. Okay. We're going through a bit of a heat wave right now, so some of the doors and stuff are expanding. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to bother with it. So with this canteen... it needs to be hooked up to this kitchen. So this kitchen's going to expand like it already is. Take kitchen like this and just go like that. And then these two things should be connected to each other. We'll go ahead and lay in the laminate flooring all through here as well. And then maybe just the white tiles for the pantry. I don't know. Fine. So this will get all laminate on the floors and stuff. We'll move all the cookers over. I'll rearrange that stuff. That's fine. And then we got all these phone taps, which are going to tap into these different phones. It's like I need power down to the workout equipment. So we'll go something like that, I guess. Is that? That'll probably be fine. This all has power now. Great. And I can switch it off whenever I want. That'll cut the power to this room. Yep, there it is. They're all blinky blinky. Okay, good. Switch it back on. So we're all set. As soon as we get all this stuff arranged and in position, we'll be all set. This is, of course, a break room. They're going to start taking a break. And then all of these toilets are going to need connected to the water supply. So we'll go like that with it. And it may not be close enough to the supply. I'm going to go just a little bit more on this side. Like that, just to kind of get this a little bit closer there. Yep. Okay, so canteen wise, talk about tables and chairs and stuff. We'll do small tables on this end, kind of like this. Like that's going to work out beautifully. So benches along the wall with tables here along that side. We can have the serving table be on this side because this is where the kitchen staff is going to do it, right? The kitchen staff is going to come this direction. So we'll have it be all the way over here. So we'll say like that and like that. That's where the food will be. And so everything else can really just be tables and stuff. So at this point, we can kind of go like this. Something like that. I could go all the way back down with the second row, but I'm instead going to do the small ones, I think, here, just to give some walkway. So they have a walkway this way. And then I can put in additional tables, I guess, here, 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 and here. Let's not crowd security. Yeah, so we can then hit benches like so. Plenty of walk space now. No big deal. This should be more than sufficient to handle the number of maximum security prisoners that are in this area. Even if I max out all those cells, I don't think they're not ever going to use the space I've given them here. Now, a couple of things I want to add to this room. The first, we have metal detectors here already, and that's already sufficient. What I would like to add is a couple of cameras. So I want cameras. We're gonna have cameras everywhere in this wing. So like prisoners are gonna be watched all the time in this wing. Very, very camera heavy area. We have cameras in common rooms, cameras in gymnasiums. We can always see wherever they are. And I'll get them all hooked up to the... Well, just get them hooked up to everything, really. Put some lights in here, there, and then also, I guess, here with a wall light there. Let's go here and here. This area needs lights, too. We'll put a couple of wall lights in there. Yep. All right, showers. So we're going to have a couple of showers in this canteen. We'll go, I think, probably here. Well, I want them to be able to use the toilet or whatever while they're in this area, just in case they didn't get a chance to do it in their cells. So I think instead I'll go ahead and do it kind of like this. Have this area here be showers, and then these will be 2 toilets. Yeah. Maybe 3 toilets. Yeah. So if you want to go to the bathroom while everyone's eating, that's really great. It's like, they're very humble, They do crap where they eat. There you go. So everything is now a big priority in this area. I think once we have this canteen established, this one will be connected to it. We'll have this stuff all handling it. It's all connected. Then it will hit the button and bring them all in, And we'll probably intake. If I had to guess, I would say we would intake. I actually don't know what the capacity is on this. I guess it's what, 6 per column, six per section here. So looking at 12, 18, 36, 64. What is going on with all of... Jesus. Like every door in the whole prison is messed up. Wow. Okay, fine. Cool, whatever. What was my count? It's like somewhere around like 100 something prisoners can fit in here. So most likely I'll probably take in 80 to start. That's a lot, but it gives me some gaps. I'm also going to have some of these guys moving over. So that's going to provide, we'll fill this wing up pretty quick here. There we go. Okay, it's foggy now. It's hot. There's a big old heat wave. Nobody's happy. Probably my morale's, well, 87%'s not bad. 85 staff have serious complaints. Oh, education is done. Somebody passed general education. Oh, good. Oh, I'm so happy that they did that. Awesome. We'll take cell block D, and then I guess we'll do advanced farming. What am I down on advanced farming? Oh, right. I have to harvest the crops. I've already done the compost bin, done all this stuff. So purchase either a drip pipe or outdoor sprinkler item. Oh, yeah, I have to do all that stuff. Okay. Another thing I can do also, and I did space it out with this in mind, but I didn't know it would work this perfectly. You can take, is it the harvester? Auto harvester. Right up against this wall, it will go exactly to the sidewalk. And this will fit here, but it won't fit. I can't fit another one, so I didn't do it perfectly. But on this side, I can go here and here. So there's like a strip of 3 that I can't quite get because I didn't space that out quite correctly. But and on this side, you can harvest there and harvest there. There's still some gaps in that, but I suppose I could also come in from the side, but Maybe even coming from this side. No, it doesn't matter. In order to get this, I have to harvest 500 ripened crops of any type. That'll happen naturally over time very quickly. Purchase 10 compost fertilizer. I feel like that's already going to happen. Although, in storage, I have 99 of it. So maybe it won't happen. Might have to ditch the compost just so I can buy some. I don't know. If I say compost fertilizer, there's, 99 in storage. It's not great. We'll do this. See if that counts as buying any. Oh! No, it says produce. Well, too late. I already bought it. It's fine. It's fine. We needed to use it anyway, right? And then purchase. So I messed this up. This is produce. This is purchase. Produce. Purchase either a drip pipe or an outdoor sprinkler item. So the drip pipe is pretty... Well, it's kind of like I have to create a row for it, right? Like I have to kind of take a whole row of crops out of there to do that. There is another sprinkler item I could maybe use. This is sprays the water, grass, plants, and foliage. Outdoor sprinkler. This is probably closer to what I would use. I'd put this here, and then I'd put another one like here. You know, something like that. Not adequately spaced out here either. But why don't we do it on these crops because I can. So we'll say that that crop right there needs to go. And also, I guess if that's going to go, then we can cover this one. So we could say this goes as well. The one that's right by that. Yeah. I only need 2 of them, but I just want to use them for the sake of the grant, right? So I can get rid of those plants. And then with the plants gone, I can then grab the outdoor sprinkler and put that in, and then it'll just water the crops, and they'll always be ready to rock. We, of course, need water to reach this. So it'd be 1, 2, 3 away from the shed. So 1, 2, 3 away from the shed, down to about there. Is that about where it was? Close enough. That'll provide water for the sprinklers. And then I can satisfy that grant. Well, I can satisfy the grant naturally. It'll happen automatically for me without having to do much now. So, because producing compost is really easy. Okay, we need a couple of connections here to the toilets. We'll go this way, then down, and then we need a hot water pipe, which is actually more expensive to reach than I thought. You know what? These are cold showers. You want a hot shower, you're gonna have to behave well and get yourself upgraded. Or do it in your cell, because no, you can't do it in your cell. You have to do it in the shower area, which these are hot showers, so I'm not a total monster. Okay, here's my camera setup for this wing. This camera's gonna watch here. We got basically 2 cameras in each hallway intersection point. One facing one direction, one facing the other. They're both gonna go back and forth. And we have all these cameras down this way. So we'll have to have a whole lot of these put in to monitor that many cameras, which is totally fine. So this is where the seat is, then this, then flip it around, then probably about like that. Probably about like that. And we'll get all the cameras hooked up to the monitors as well. It looks like this is no... Okay, they didn't install it yet. I was gonna say this isn't gonna reach far enough, but I feel like it probably will. I feel like it should anyway. We can also get a little bit of insulation. It is autumn, so I mean it's a heat wave, but it's still autumn. So we're bound to get winter pretty quick here, and then you know, we'll have to deal with pipes freezing anyway. So kind of doing this as we go, so I don't have to worry about doing a whole bunch of it later. Yep, and there, and then the pipe that's outside like this, we'll have to do that too. And then these sprinklers will start operating. They should anyway. We're 7% done with harvesting 500 ripened crops. I don't know how we're going to produce the fertilizer. I guess it happens when you... Well, it just happens when they compost, right? They put it in the bin, creates fertilizer, so... And you only really want one of these bins. Because you create the fertilizer and stuff when this bin gets full. And if you have multiple bins, then it just takes you longer to fill them. It's not... It doesn't take you... Put it this way, like this thing, just, it fills up and then it's instantly available to your people. So having one of them is really all you need. And you can see the workmen will bring compost to the bin. I basically need to fill this 10 times, I guess. That's what it's telling me. All these doors won't open. It just happens to be cells that don't have any people in them. Wait a minute. Did I just... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait. Did I... I didn't intake them yet, did I? No. Okay. Whew. I was worried about that. I was like, oh no, I'm going to intake these guys. I'm not ready. There's only one maximum security prisoner available. That's actually interesting. Why is there only one? I'm going to leave this on and see if... I should just leave it on, actually, right? Yeah. 80. 80 per day, but really, you know, we'll see if it lets me have it. Now there's a whole bunch available. Okay. So I think now the next intake, what we'll do is we'll say we were going to bring 59. So that'll be a total of 60. So now what we need is I need all this stuff completely done. But once the big intake happens, that's when we'll do the segregation. But until then, we don't really need to worry about it. Let's get some lights in here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one over here will be 5. And then we'll place some wall lights around the outside here, here, here. We'll put another one maybe like over here. And then along this side will be here. That's kind of unneeded. Yeah, I think that's going to be enough light. Any other places that need light? Aziz? Lights? No? Nowhere? Okay. For the workshop, wooden floor. I like the idea of a wooden floor on the workshop. It's cool. This is, of course, going to be where people come in to the workshop. So I think what we'll do here is we're going to I'll put a wall there. Move this recycle bin to be here. And then like this, yep. And then we end up putting the metal detectors here, here, and here. So they enter in to the workshop and do their thing, but they go through these 3 metal detectors when they do it. Hello, Foreman. It's fine. Double check we have power. Yeah, that should be connected. No problem. Okay. So once we turn all this stuff on, then I need to see if we're producing enough power, because right now we're 43 over the limit on this transformer. That's more than enough, and this is with negatives on these, so I'm thinking we're probably fine. But we also don't have prisoners in here yet, and we don't have things working necessarily yet, so I need to look at that. I'm gonna let it run just for a little bit more. Make sure all this random stuff is connected, the cameras, everything is connected, and then this will be just a big yard, and we'll have a barred. We'll use the barred wall. And for now, we'll just go like this for now. And we're just going to call this a big yard. Go ahead and delete that, and that, and that. There we go. This is just a big yard right from here. And then we'll make sure that this area is guarded with all sorts of metal detection as well. I know, it's overkill, but... I'm kind of overspending here because I have lots of money. And I'm also gonna have lots of power production, so I'm not really concerned about how, like the implications of running out of power. I can also add 2 more here too. Yeah, and we'll just do that right there, and that will connect those up and have even more power into here now. So no problem. Probably should look at coding some of the lines over here too with cable protectors and stuff. Looks like I did already. Some of them anyway. Oh, I forgot about doing that. Some of these, it kind of doesn't matter. I just don't want the power to get cut. So there needs to be a protected direct line. So something like this should be sufficient. Yeah, and we'll go up on those ones over there too. And then all of these are already protected already. I did this already, so rats won't be a problem in the cell block because they're already done all the way down. So no problems with rats. These over here need to be fully protected. Like this. Yep. I'm gonna fully protect these. Through there, yep, all the way over here too, why not? And then down to the staff room. Seems fine. This is all protected mostly. A little bit up there, but whatever. We might as well just kind of do this. And then I can take and put in another set of showers and stuff in the yard. I can say, like, you know, there's more showers right here on this side. And just kind of do one of these numbers. You can do it with cold water. Ooh, that might be going to be out of reach. Yeah. Because this isn't reaching anyway. Okay, so I need to have another... I need to have this large pipe needs to come all the way around, I guess. Yucky. Didn't want that, but I'll do it anyway. And then this will just go kind of like that. It'll be cold showers, but you know, it's better than nothing. Good luck with that. Okay, we got a storm, and pretty much everything is played out. All good to go. I've laid out some floor patterns and stuff too, so kind of looks a little bit decorated, a little bit like I care, you know. Got the yard, you know, with this little sort of grid pattern sort of thing here. Canteen's not done yet, but that's okay. Serving tables are ready to go. And all of the CCTV monitors are all hooked up to the cameras, which are positioned pretty much like all over the place. So we should have good vision, good coverage for most of this. I do think I'm going to need a camera kind of maybe here, and then like basically all these little parts here where the rat traps are. I'll probably put cameras in there too. And then same thing over here, just so I have a view of every cell. So pretty much good to go. I think the only thing really left to do and it doesn't need to be done now, but I need to get dog routes to kind of go around the perimeter here to search for tunnels and probably through the middle as well. Like I'm just going to have dogs all over the place and running around here. So, okay, 100% morale. Very nice. Let's take a really quick look at our grants. And we're going to go ahead and have cell block D done as soon as we make these cells. The ripened crops and stuff is 60%. We haven't produced 10 compost yet. I'm a little bit, a bit of a question mark in my head about that. The waste collected is at 90 out of 100, so that might actually just be fine. So let's go ahead and go deployment here real quick. And we're going to switch this to maximum sec. And actually, I think what I should do... This will be easier to do if we just do it this way. All we're going to do is go to the cell. And I think we're going to start by having these listed as cells first. Just kind of like this. We'll start with these ones. I actually think maybe one more row. And then we'll intake the 50 or so, 59 or so prisoners. But what we're going to want to do is we're going to take and make this area here. This is maximum security. So they'll be all through this stuff. All of these facilities are theirs. And we should be, I think, pretty much ready to go here. I'll turn this to shared for now, but you really can't get in here unless I make a door right here. So we're going to have this be, I think, We could do a double door like this. I think so. I don't think we need jail doors for this. We can let this be freely flowing. It would probably be a good idea, though, if we're gonna do that, to have 2 metal detectors right there in case they're bringing contraband. And then I probably could get away with just having... Yeah, I'll probably just get away with just having the one. So we'll go ahead and make a jail door, I think, here. And, yeah, the double doors are probably okay. So we want this to not be locked open. I think everything is set. So now what we want to do is we're going to come back over here to deployment. And we're going to make sure that these are maximum security. That's what these are, right? These are max sec. We're not going to allow... medium. These are medium security. We're also do custom sectors and do this, I guess, if we want to. But we are not going to allow... Like that, yeah. Like that, too. We are not going to allow maximum security prisoners to be in this area, okay? They're not going to let them come through here. So that means they have to come... They have to move over here. All of their cells and stuff they've had, the guards and stuff, they're all going to get moved over to here. And you can see that the janitors and stuff are already busy getting prisoner uniforms delivered. All that stuff is good. Should be able to do this, this, and this. And we're definitely going to bring in more prisoners now. So we're going to go up to, where is it? Right here. Intake, number per day. We're going to bring in 59. It does say there's 100 available, but I'm going to leave it with 60 intake. And we'll go ahead and just bring this down to like being very soon. And then what we need to do for now is during all times of day, I want to have a bunch of guards in here, a bunch of guards in here, a few guards in here. I will change this. I will make these a bit better, but for now, this is what we're going to do. And it looks to me like I need to have that moved up one. And then I need to have a door here. And then over here, got these 3 detectors, which is pretty cool, but I think it might be better to actually have a door here so that I can block this off as far as like getting guards to specifically be in here. I could also use patrol routes too. Then I could have it open and have patrol routes instead. You know what? I kind of like that. I don't need this. I don't need this to be closed. Let's keep it open. We have our guards assigned in this area. That's fine. Maybe one in each classroom or something. I will, again, I'm going to go through the deployment scheduler and stuff. Now that I'm segregating everyone, I can have individual schedules for the regime and then really just fine tune this deployment scheduler to have guards in the positions that I want them to be in at all times. Let's go ahead and make these cells too, all the way up. Might even get cell block C out of this. Although I think that's... No, sorry, cell block D, I mean. It's E. I just did D. E is 500, so I'm not going to get that. Let's do overproduction real quick, I guess. Yeah, probably. Okay. So we're going to be working on farming stuff for quite a bit. There we go. We have a bunch of guards in there, ready to rock. Let's make sure we have a few more. I want a couple in this area all the time, just to patrol it. And now we need to hire the snipers. So we are going to hire... I think the official number now is 12 snipers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 snipers inbound, ready to rock. There are problems with visibility for our snipers up in the towers. This weather is definitely can't see. So yeah, visibility is limited. If somebody tries to escape right now, not going to have a good time. All right, that's the intake. Go ahead and close it. That's 60 more prisoners. All of them are maximum security. We are absolutely going to need our informant to be with us during this. So I only have one informant, but I really only need one informant. But like, I need to like, you know, keep a lookout for people who are in distress who might be able to join me here, because 60 more people coming in. So many question marks. Let's go ahead and get our resident informant in here so he can tell me what all these question marks are. And Jesus. Okay, so we want to take a look at this, and we want to make sure that we are getting anyone who is like an instigator should be permanent lockdown, that kind of stuff. Yep. Fearless instigator, all that stuff. So I think I don't see anybody who's like ex-law enforcement or anything. I don't see anybody with a problem there. Looks like all of these guys have contraband, and they're all oranges. Like, what? Everybody's got oranges on them. They're delicious. Okay, so what we want now is go ahead and deactivate you. Yeah, he's idle now. Good. So we want to take and get prisoners who are instigators. He doesn't have a reputation. I thought I had an instigator. Didn't I have an instigator? 96% chance to reoffend. Let's take a look really quick at the gangs also. Yeah, a lot of these guys are much higher probability of being in gangs. Oh, we have even more prisoners? We're covering a lot here. Like, there's a lot of processing happening here. And this is why I did wait until like later in the day. Because this is the time where, to be fair, I should have waited even further. That way people could have been asleep and stuff. But these guys are going to all get moved over. You, potential CI, 45% chance to reoffend. You got a little bit of time left. Gabriel the Monk, Akovna. Trained by the Shaolin monks, he believed in true peace and harmony. After an awful plane ride with multiple crying babies, his luggage was lost, and shortly after, his temper was too. He killed multiple luggage loaders while chanting his battle song. Okay. The monk, who loves peace and harmony, picked off and killed a bunch of people. Okay, fine. Sure he did. Instigator right here. So this guy is going to get put on permanent lockdown. All of the instigators are permanent lockdown. And the reason why I do that is because if you read the description here, it says, prisoner sows seeds of discontent in all of those nearby. When he causes trouble, nearby prisoners will feel compelled to do the same. So these guys will kick off, and when they do, they cause other people to kick off. People who would otherwise be docile and friendly and whatever, especially if you have someone who is volatile and an instigator, that's a bad combination. So I want those people to be in lockup all the time, so when they do kick off, there's a less likely that there are people right next to them. So they have a long trek outside to get into their cells. In the rain, in the thunderstorm, actually. I have lots of lightning rods all over the place, though, so that should help to protect them. I also have lightning rods going up the middle through here, too, to help protect the dogs. And there's actually 2 of them here. I'm not sure why. I'm going to have to move one. And got one there already. I got one there. I'm protecting the helicopter, am I not? Yeah. Right there. I'm not protecting the sniper here, so I probably should. So I'll move that one over there. And then let's get lightning rods near the sniper perches just to help protect them a little bit more. This one's covered by that. And this one over here is covered by... It's kind of covered by this one. I should probably move this one over. I'm going to move this over just slightly like this. Move you over just a little bit like... Well, no, because you're protecting the... I'm just going to need another one anyway, all right? It's okay. It's whatever. I'll get another one. It's fine. Or I can just do this and move this over a little bit. I suppose that would work too. That's fine. So here we go. Maximum security prisoners. All set. And now I can dink around with the regime. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them 2 eat periods, 2 hours apiece. And then I'm also going to make sure that they have 2 independent 4-hour work schedules. So we'll end up with eat, and then probably it'll be something like 4 and then 2 hours of free time. Probably move the eat schedule down. It's going to be work, free time, work. And it's going to be that way for all 3 of these, but they'll have their free times in different spots. And that way their free times will overlap somebody else's work time so that the shops can interact between different security levels. Speaking of which, I still do not have this shop set up, and I don't have this shop even built yet. So I still need to do those things to help this. And this might make it a little bit complicated because this little zone here is going to have to be merged and basically be part of this. So we'll see. But I'm going to dink around with everything here too and get it all set. But there you go. We are now cooking with gas. If I may say, if you were. And this guy's going to eat his food in the common room, I guess, because people are on free time right now. So kind of do what they want. The gymnasium has a boxing ring and 4 treadmills, 5 weight benches, and 3 gym mats. Now, I specifically have this number. This is intentional because if I go to room quality, it keeps it at a 2 out of 10. If you have 6 treadmills... Oh, did I mess this up? Oh, okay. So sorry. So in my head, I read 6 weight benches, 5 treadmills, 4 gym mats. So I wanted to do 1 less than each one of those. But actually, I can afford another treadmill. I don't even think I'll need it, but if I do, fine. Thing is, though, I give them a boxing ring, and I give them treadmills, weight benches, and gym mats, but I don't give them enough of each of those items to tick up the quality. So this is still a 2 out of 10 area. And therefore, they're still going to want to move over here and use this one, which is a 9 out of 10 area. They're gonna want this one more. And so I'm hoping that helps to incentivize them to move over. And then this one over here is a 10 out of 10. I could probably reduce this one a little bit. Maybe. Like, take away some gym mats or something. Because I really don't even need this many. Dismantle. Yep. Remove those gym mats, and then I can tick this down and it'll be a this will become an 8 out of 10. So then it'll basically go from a 2, be motivated to maybe move over to an 8, and then from there there's a 10 down here, and then other types of amenities and stuff will get better too. Of course, the cells are better over here, etc. And so there's a progression where people want to reform themselves, so they move over, right? But during free time and work time, they use this building, and they are not here at all when it's lockup, right, or sleeping or whatever. They are all in just this building. So we're trying different approaches here, kind of an integrated strategy with getting the rooms next to the cells and everything. This one is also pretty close by, and then this one is a completely separate structure for their work and free time and stuff. So anyway, this is it. So we're at 252 now, 119 prisoners. And I'm going to let this run for a little bit. Probably going to work on this part and get the shop running. Same thing here. Work on this part, get the shop running. And we will see you guys hopefully in the next one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.